Hey everybody, it's SK again. In the last episode, we continued on with the story a little bit. We got Celine back, so now she is the aide, and Dora, my wonderful explorer, is now a member of my crew again, which is amazing, because she's... And now apparently we have to go and pseudo-invade Fondaria because we need to find a talking fox. Which is weird, because I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly in the other scenarios I did, the talking fox was actually Topaz. But, you know... them's the berries, so, you know, plot is as plot does, so let's go ahead and get ourselves set up here a little bit. It's a new day, new me, you know, had a good sleepy sleep. Oh, let us depart for fun. Hey, this saved the, Okay, so apparently if I turn the voice files off, it actually does persist through save files. So I don't necessarily have to change it every single time, but if I wanted to go back and change it, I would have to go back to the options screen, turn the voice sounds back on, and then save the game so that way it would save that. Okay. Maybe? I think. I don't know. Maybe it actually just, maybe it saves, maybe it just persists. I don't know. But Avarice, let us depart for Fondaria. Once you have committed to a course of action, you must see it through to the end. Sounds like a Farkin blast. Okay, where am I actually located? Right here. Okay. I mean, you know, this is actually pretty interesting. So Fondaria was really, really linear. Like, it was, you could go up to here, and then you basically had to go to Topaz and kind of go around before you were able to do anything. Similarly with Izumo, if I recall correctly. That one I remember a little less, but I remember it being pretty linear as well, such that you had these areas where you couldn't really progress past that point. But what I'm seeing here is actually... Although... I somehow get the feeling that if I were to try to attack that... Because I remember calling them those, quite cutely, the cock block castles. So I'm fairly certain that even if I get to this point, I'm not going to be able to take them over. But... is it this button? Nope. Is it this button? Nope. Is it this button? Nope. Is it this button? There is a button. There it is. I was going to say, there's a button that lets you zoom out. But we actually get a fair swath of shit to take over. Like, if I wanted to, and I may just do this, because I can, basically. I have the opportunity to basically just completely ignore this entire swath of story, and I could just go conquer Bozak and Azuma if I wanted. I could just straight up war like a mofo with these people, and I'm okay with it, because clearly they have the Cockblock Castle to avoid me going to all of this area right here. Obviously, they don't want you going here, but I could just straight up take over Bozak and shit if I want to, so I think I'm going to do that. I think I'll eat it now. So let's go ahead and get all of our soldiers set up. For some good old-fashioned warren. Just the way God intended. Also, I haven't forgotten about the whole using the caves for grinding. I may do that off-screen at some point. One of the things I'm actually trying to do now is I'm trying to give myself enough of a buffer so I can actually do that. I have 3 videos that release a week. And right now now that I have actually fully quit WoW, I have laid the WoW quack. Okay, the quack. Now that I have laid the WoW crack down, hopefully for good, I found myself with a lot more time. I find myself with a lot more time to myself, so I can actually, you know, I mean, I could be a productive person, you know, I could learn other languages or, you know, otherwise just, you know, be a productive human being, but I'm gonna spend it playing video games, because I can. But what we gonna do is... So these 2 random ass dudes, I don't think they're going to attack, because typically what I've seen is that the gray tiles, the gray flags, they don't really come. Well, that's not true. Dragon Force 1 they did. Dragon Force 1 they would absolutely come. They would come for your ass, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Who the hell is that? Did I recruit him? I must have recruited him. Okay. We're just gonna... No, not gonna bring any captives. We're gonna move them over here. But, we're gonna completely shirk our responsibilities of going to Fondaria to find our, talking fox, because that's boring and stupid. So, what I'm going to do is... Oh, hey, how's it going? Oh, they know what's up. Oh, they know what's up. Okay, what? Okay, Highland is immediately my favorite campaign so far, even if I don't like the music, because I actually have to pay attention. Like, and I loved the Fondaria campaign, but it was very, like, off in a corner, and it was very, very narrative-driven, so there wasn't a whole lot of people attacking me. Like, Topaz attacked me, like, once or twice, but there wasn't a whole lot of having to, well, strategize, really. Not much, in any case. Not to my liking, at least. Okay, so what we gonna do is, I'm just gonna send them that way, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. So we already got, like, they are not playing. They already brought out some of their big boys, beasts aplenty. I unfortunately do not have my my map on hand. That is to say, my oh, whatever the fuck you call it. My little troop chart, I do not have it on hand, so I have no idea what is good and bad against Beast. I don't have my cheat sheet. So, nothing I have is good against monks. Except cavalry? I mean, realistically, that makes more sense. Like, cavalry should be good against, you know, barehanded, unarmed, cloth-wearing unit. But I remember in Dragon Force 1, monks would kick cavalry's ass. So it's an interesting... I got mages. I got Dora. What do you have? Aqua Ball. You know, I'm gonna give this to Hilda. She's got monks. We got monks at the ready. You know what? I may just turn voices back on. It's kind of strange that I'm not hearing the voices now. Which runs completely counter to what I said last time. But maybe I'll give it this episode, the next episode, kind of see how I feel about it. I may tinker and turn it back on. Simply because, I mean, maybe, like I said, and sometimes it makes my brain hurt to have the voices going on in the background. Having said that, that also makes me sound like I'm fucking schizophrenic or something. I hear the voices going on in the background. You know, it can sometimes be a little bit distracting, but also in a way, now that I don't have it, it feels like I'm missing something. You know what I mean? Order 2, you're gonna stand by. One thing I will absolutely hand to Dragon Force 2 versus Dragon Force 1 100% is that there is more tactics. You know, you have different units, different quantities of units. Each of those units may have different, not movements, but have different commands, movement commands and stuff like that. I super appreciate that. Whereas Dragon Force 1, as much as I love it, and much as I think it had better, like, overworld strategy, its tactics were not fantastic, unfortunately, because it basically amounted to just stand there, wait for the battle to come to you, and then just have people, you know, break themselves upon your front line, because the stationary, non-moving units always seem to get the first hit. So, you know, it was much easier to cheese than it had any right to be. Or any right to be? It was much easier to cheese than it had any right to be. Well, no, I just said the same thing. It was easier to cheese, is what I'm trying to say. Alright, words are hard. I try. I don't always succeed, but I do try. Does the clock run faster in Dragon Force 2 versus Dragon Force 1? It may actually run the same, I don't know, but it just feels like I've spent a lot more time just killing the units versus pew-pewing the boss. It seems like these turns are much, much faster. And maybe that's a good thing, I don't know. Why is she not shooting me in the face with an aqua ball? Can somebody explain that to me? I hope you don't hear the lip smacky. I got my drinky poo out here. And the sucky thing about having a headset microphone versus a typical, like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Really? Hilda's gonna get blue-balled again? Aw. Now, now the question is, did she get 2 experience for that one as well? I sincerely hope not. She did. God damn it. Okay, so what are we... No. Faithon, you fuck off for a second. Okay, so beasts are terrible. At least that much has remained the same. From Dragon Force 1 to Dragon Force 2, they're still crap. Okay. Good to know. Wouldn't it be hilarious if I used Hilda to just murder all of their troops, and then she ends up not getting experience? Well, you know, she could be the ultimate feeder. She could be the one to, like, oh my god, she's the power leveler. Hilda is my power leveler. Okay. It's good to know. That's good information to know in the long term, that you can have somebody that doesn't get much experience. I mean, it's not going to help them any, but you seem to get way more experience for the actual kill, for the actual, like, conclusion of the battle versus a draw. It seems like you get virtually no experience for the draw, despite the fact that one person... See, I don't know, like... Maybe it's because they're the same level, or it's a level difference or something? I don't know. Well, have I used Carl ever? Have I ever actually used Carl in a fight? I think I've used... No, that's right, I used him once. I used him in the first episode. That's right. I remember now. Ah, it's good memories, because he fought against the, He fought against one of the demon people that was with Sipes. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So, apologies if the sound in the first episode or two is a little bit off. I'm still trying to get a feel for how everything sounds. Like, I typically use a Blue Yeti and not the headset microphone. There's nothing wrong with this microphone. It is still perfectly serviceable. In fact, I'd go so far beyond serviceable to say that it's actually very usable. That if I had gotten this headset prior to getting a Blue Yeti, I would probably just use this. I still think it sounds very good. I mean, it sounds more like a dynamic microphone, because the Blue Yeti is a condenser microphone, right? So its sound is a lot richer. It sounds a lot fuller, I suppose. But it's also a condenser microphone, which means that it is absurdly, insanely, where do the words go? It's insanely sensitive. So, unfortunately, because it's insanely sensitive, you have to be in a really quiet environment, because if there's any sound going on in the background, it picks it up. So it's good for, like, you know, studio music acoustics and stuff like that, but for everything else... But if there's any sort of sound interference, then you want to go with a dynamic microphone, which is what this is attached to this headset. So dynamic microphones, my understanding, can have a little bit more tinniness to them. Like, they don't have that quite as full range. They're a little bit more radio sounding, I guess you could say. But there's a reason they sound radio sounding. Like, there's a reason that, you know, radio has that kind of sound, and it's because of the microphones that they use. And I mean, it's kind of a... Stand by, we are going to cheese. Commence the cheese! Oh, she's dead, but that's fine. Oh, do I have a... Wait. Oh, she just has healing. God damn it. Well, we just get to stand here and deploy the cheese. Speaking of which, that kind of makes me want cheese now. Either way. So, long story short, the microphone on here... I think sounds, all things equal, just as good as the Blue Yeti, but it has a slightly different sound to it. So the first couple of episodes, I've been trying to sound balance to try and figure out how to make sure that my quiet-ass voice is still heard over the video game, even when the game's sound quality, but the game's sound has been turned down a little bit. So that way, basically, the sound does not overpower my voice, and that my voice is not turned up so high, which is kind of what happened in the first episode. I didn't realize it because I was watching it on my TV. I was listening to it through a speaker, so it sounded fine. It wasn't until I listened to it again through headphones that I was like, oh wow, I sound, even though I'm not peaking, it sounds a lot, my voice sounds way sharper than I realized. So I turned it down a bit in the second episode, and in this episode, I've also tried to, I should probably, did he get any experience for that? He got 0 experience for that. Fuck off. Okay, draws are stupid. Okay, draws are absolutely not how you want to go. Alright, Faithon. Have fun with that, buddy. In this episode, I turned down the game volume a little bit and also turned down my mic volume a little bit as well. So hopefully it's a little bit more balanced. You can hear my voice. But hopefully if I'm speaking loudly, it's not going to peak as much as it did before. And again, I don't even necessarily know if it's peaking. It's just, it sounded way sharper. And it kind of, I'm going to be honest, like, it kind of hurt my ears listening to it. So... you know, it's probably a good sign that something needs to change. So hopefully, I I've already test recorded a couple of things prior to starting this episode, and I think it sounds okay. I listened to it with speakers and with my headphones, and it sounds okay, but I also wasn't participating in any battle stuff. So hopefully it sounds right during battle phases as well. Oh, hey. Yeah, we're gonna kill some golem people. Oh, he made soundy sounds. So wait, does it still make the sound effects for the voice acting stuff? And it just doesn't do voice acting? Damn, that hits hard though. Alright, monkey dudes. Oh, that sounded wrong. My monk dudes. Oh. It was M-O-N-K, like, -Y. So, like, you know, like, griffin-y dudes and, you know, robot-y dudes, stuff like that. Also, the UI... Okay, the troop UI is stupid, and I love it. Like, they will literally just run from one side of the map to the other because you can tell their AI is designed to do this, like, loop. But unfortunately, the loop is not even. It's more like an egg. So they'll continually sort of spiral their way one tile to the left or one tile to the right over and over again to the point where they literally just run across the frickin' map, and it's goddamn hilarious. It makes me smile. Come on, monk man. Come on, monk. Really? You're just gonna stand there? You just gonna stand there? Really? Okay. Alright, Faefon, let's see what you got. You were the one that was like, hey, I'm out. I'm going. Let's go. So let's see what you got. You want to duel me? Yeah. I mean, being real, I'm pretty sure getting stabbed with a javelin's probably going to hurt way more. Damn, Faefon's actually pretty... Excuse me? Could you hit the man? Well, you know what, Faefon? You deserve that. You absolutely deserve that death, because you missed, I think, what, 3 times in a row? You had the advantage, my man. You had every advantage present to you. Well, now I have to route them, because now I'm screwed. Okay. Alright, looks like it's going to be Hilda to, Hilda the Troop Breaker. Oh, her avatar is freaking awesome. I keep calling it Avatar, her sprite. Her battle sprite's fucking awesome. I'm kind of looking forward to getting to Bozek eventually. So, by the way, I did look at the thumbnails that I was using. And apparently the campaign I was supposed to be doing, quote-unquote supposed to be doing, after Izumo was actually Moon Palace. So, I'm going to have to beat the game using Highland, and then I'm going to go back to Moon Palace. So I can, you know, keep my brain functioning in some fashion or another. Okay, so we're going to retreat you just a smidge. We're going to retreat you around the back line. It's okay if my chickadee takes a few hits to the face. She's got healing. She'll be fine. Healers are used to taking aggro. Trust me. They'll be fine with it. So yeah, all of the inside baseball talk about sound quality and all that kind of stuff. Long story short, I hope it's okay. You know, I hope it's sounding okay. I think I've got it set up to a point where it's going to make sense. Don't you murder my little magey dudes. See? Magey dudes. See? Alrighty. Actually, no. We're going to do advance. It literally doesn't make a difference. It's going to be functionally the same thing. They're going to be standing 2 tiles in front of her and shooting this chick in the face, and there's just going to be no 2 ways about it. You know what I just noticed? And I'm pretty sure I noticed this in previous playthroughs. You don't know who you're fighting. You have the avatar, but you don't have their name. So like in Dragon Force 1, you saw Wine, Goldark, you know, Gig, and all that kind of stuff. You saw their names. Now you don't. And that is unfortunate. Regroup. Actually... Will there be more people shooting? No. No, there will not be. Okay, well, we're just going to stand by, in that case. All of these people are just going to stand in formation and watch this lone mage shoot this beast chick in the face, who has the most amazing freaking battle sprite. Like, I want to make this... even though I said I quit WoW, there's a part of me that really, really, really wants to make this character in World of Warcraft. Because I'm pretty sure you can make a character... I mean, you can literally make a female orc with purple hair and tattoos and stuff like that, and you can make a character that looks a lot like this in WoW, and that would be fucking incredible. Or any game, really, but I want to make that character somewhere. Because she looks baller. Also, I hope my voice is synced up to the action. I think I had to use something like an 800 millisecond delay because of the recording yada 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 off of the hoodly doodly. That was a sentence. Okay, Hilda, you're gonna start reaping those rewards, yeah? She's gonna get power leveled so quick. She is the army breaker. Hilda might actually be one of my most overpowered characters so far, and I love it. The healer is gonna be the most OP person, which I guess for healers, yeah, that also kind of makes sense. Nerf penance. Don't actually nerf penance, but look, I'm remembering like back in, was it Wrath of the Lich King? I mean, it's been a while that disc priests in WoW have been known for being able to hold their own in player versus player. I remember something about hearing nerf penance, nerf disc priest way back when. Like, I remember in Wrath of the Lich King it was stupid because, I mean, their whole thing was shields. They could just, they could power word shield everybody. That's enough. Let's get out of here. Cool. Let me reap that free experience. She better get experience for that. I'm going to be real mad if she doesn't. Malin has been captured. Wonderful. Did she get experience for that? She got, 5 experience for that. That's some bullshit. This girl has put in a lot of work. She better get more experience than, 5. Is all I'm saying. Let's go. Yes, indeed. It's been a long enough time since playing Dragon Force and Dragon Force 2 that I kind of forgot how long these turns go. Somehow, somewhere along the way. But that's fine. I enjoy the fact that it takes a little bit of time. It's a little bit, excuse me, phone? Oh, okay. It's just a freaking casino ad. I've never gone to a casino once in my life. Why do I have a freaking casino thing? Oh, advertisement. How I hate you sometimes. So, what is this chick wearing? This chick, not a very good battle sprite. I get it. You know, she's the very cutesy, girly anime chick that's also a beast chick that will, rip your face off, etc., etc. Having said that, she kind of looks like she's wearing underwear. And, hell, for all I know, maybe that was actually the intent. I have no idea. Oh god, gonna cough. Run. Woo! Oh, that's a way to clear out the sinuses. Okay. Hopefully she won't retreat. Hopefully we'll actually... Damn it. Okay. I was kind of hoping we could actually take her down to 0 HP and maybe get a little bit more experience out of it. I don't know. Okay, she's been captured too. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. She got 4 experience for that? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Okay, does anyone out there know what the algorithm or the calculation is for experience gain in Dragon Force 2? Because this is some bullshit. This is some pure, straight bullshit. She is basically soloing almost everyone in this freaking team. She's soloing this entire group. Not completely, but she's soloing most of this. And she's not even going to get any experience for it. And that makes me a little bit salty. So I'm guessing maybe it's not troop involvement. Maybe is it how many troops that she loses? Is it how many troops that she kills? I mean, it can't be how many troops she kills because she's wiped out 3 armies on her own. Okay, so he immediately runs away. Gonzalez has been captured. Wonderful. Yeah, she got 6 experience for that, so that's nice. Hilda is literally just reaping all of the scraps for this. And I almost kind of I just realized that they animated her boobs jiggling. Good job, 90s Japanese developers. Good job. You got boob physics down before most 3D games. Good job. But now I'm curious, does anybody actually know the calculations for this? Because I am actually kind of curious how this works, because this seems broken. that one of my units could basically solo everything else. And I think they're all roughly the same level, aren't they? Actually, no, let's see. Use skill. Let's go ahead and let's drop a heal and see what happens. Okay. So I dropped a heal. Let's see what that does. Order 2, we're just gonna stand by. Well, there's one person. Oh, I got a twofer. Awesome. Never mind. My characters are dumb, and they're going to continue running around. Because reasons, I suppose. That mage is, never mind. That mage is dead. Damn it. Okay, I was really hoping you could take that extra shot, but there also seems to be like a variable, I was about to say time dilation. There seems to be a variable amount of time between each shot. That is, say, between each fireball. 146. You know what? Fuck it. I've already thrown her into like 7 battles and probably given her a lifetime's worth of PTSD. I may as well just go a whole hog with it at this point. Come on, let's see how bad it can get. We're at / popcorn territory now. So is this Bozak's music? It's funny, I actually had this music stuck in my head last night. I'm not really sure why. This may sting a little. Indeed it may. For an epic finish, indeed. So we're gonna do what I've been doing prior. Move them just a little bit behind the line. We're gonna stand by so that way they're getting shot at well before they reach my Healy chick. And hopefully getting largely decimated, because my understanding is, yeah, mages are just gonna decimate beasts. Whoop, wrong button. And there they go. Pew, 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 pew. And stuff and things. I have apparently lost a few. That's unfortunate. If somebody wants to shoot them in the face, that'd be great. There we go. Okay. Now at this point, I'm gonna say, just fuck it. Indeed, I will do my best. I probably won't, but I will try. At this point, I'm almost tempted to just, well, I was gonna say almost tempted to just let the units die and see what happens, but I am kind of curious as to, like I said, I'm curious about the calculations. I want to know what the, regroup. And we're gonna stand by, and we're gonna let Marcus 2 get shot in the face until he gets bored of getting shot in the face and decides to retreat. Or until the clock runs out, whichever comes first. But I am curious as to the calculations, because, like I said, you know, at my nearest count, Hilda here has basically soloed this entire thing. She could have been defending this castle with like one other person and she would have been perfectly fine. And if that's not an endorsement that mages are fucking OP, I don't know what is. Having said that, they're still not as OP as they were. Hang on a sec, scratching my ear. They're still not as OP as they were in Dragon Force 1, but that just gives you an idea of just how OP mages were in Dragon Force 1. Then again, you couldn't use this strat in Dragon Force 1 because if it was a draw, both people would get taken out of the running, which I think I may actually prefer, because this seems way too cheesy. Yeah, I got like 3 experience for that, which is some bullshit. At this point, I may as well just bring it on home. But I think it would probably be better balance-wise if when you draw, you can't fight them again. Because it makes more, I mean, honestly, it makes more sense that when you draw, that both people kind of taken out of the running, because it's like, well, I can't fight anymore, so I guess we're done now. If you can pull this, yeah, it would be legendary, because it's also going to be actually computationally impossible, because you are never going to move from that spot, which means that you will never be able to reach these mages as they shoot you in the face. So, get used to being conflagration? No, immolated? No. What's the fancy word for being set on fire? I know immolation is when you set yourself on fire, I think. Regroup. At least I think that's the word. I may be thinking of it wrong. I'm using it clearly from a WoW standpoint, so I have no idea if that's actually the correct terminology. Basically, I hope you enjoy getting, you know, burn marks. Again, I'm not good at trash talking, so, you know, hope you enjoy the hospital fees. Sure. But then against Japan, they actually have healthcare, so... Hey, I got everybody. And bear in mind, the one person that was not Hilda that fought, lost and got captured. If that gives you an idea of how fucking OP that is. Like, look at that. She soloed that entire fucking group, the entire thing, and she didn't even get half a level. Like, that is some bullshit. Oh, did I send Carl in there too? Oh yeah, that's right, I did send him in there, didn't I? Yeah. So, they're gonna go off and fight, and they're gonna have a right good time, while, we sort of pseudo-lick our wounds. Which really isn't, because it was Hilda doing everything. She was doing all the heavy lifting, and she's now fully healed, which is stupid, and I love it. I can't leave that completely empty because, again, I don't know if Oh, okay. Because I don't know if the gray flags are going to be heading our way, but I could just take out Gongus right now and just call it good. So, Hilda, Dora, we're going to take the Special 5 team, and we're just going to start, you know, pillaging and stuff. Bayfon, deploy. You're going to go over here. That way, I can have my 4 weirdo team kind of off in their own thing, and I can have the main 5, you know, doing their own stuff. Cavalry, archer. So I'm in good shape, huh? Ashiguro and which my understanding are basically pikemen. Soldiers, okay. So let me go ahead and start using a net. Because she ends up being one of the more powerful units, I think. She might be one of the more powerful units as time goes on. Time for Drinky Poo. Oh, this is the Bozak music. Okay, so what I was listening to before was actually the Highland battle music because we were the team that was defending. Man, Highland's music kind of sucks. It's not very good. That is unfortunate. Okay, we're going to put the R2s in the back and form ranks. But the Bozak battle music is badass. Don't mind me, I'm just vibing. I've kind of forgotten what it's like to actually have an ability to use because I've been using people who have nothing but healing almost exclusively. Alright, Cavman. Indeed. So you got R shot. I do like I guess what you would say is the greater visual value. You're gonna melee, fuck it. I was gonna say the greater visual fidelity, but that's not. But it's like the greater production value, where it's not just the main screen, you actually see the camera turn and tilt, and you can actually see its fully 3D effects and all that good stuff. Which really gives you the impression that, you know, this is a bigger budget thing than it was before. I like that they're utilizing more of the 3D aspects of this, though it kind of makes the background screen, the flat background screen, all the more noticeable that it is in fact a flat background screen. But it's still cool. I like it. I think it's awesome. Come on, 40. Make peace with your maker and stuffs and things. Okay. Cavalry, my dude, you're on horseback. There's no reason that this general should stand any chance against you. There's like 30 of you, man. Close rank. You're gonna stand by and you're just gonna hopefully shoot. Is there literally anybody in that lane? Nope. Close rank more. Stand by. There we go. They just stand there like Momos. I will say that in Dragon Force 2, the archers are way, way improved to the point where they're actually really good. They're kind of on par with mages, which is nice because in Dragon Force 1, archers were actually useless. There was no situation in which you would prefer an archer over a mage, with the exception of harpies, and even then, harpies were terrible against mages too, so that really wasn't enough of an excuse. It was such a... there was no excuse for it, you know. There was no reason. Is actually the only way I could think of it. There was no reason to ever use an archer. I mean, sure. I mean, granted, let me think. Tyrus was the only one that really started with a bunch of archers, and I mean, one of the places you could first go to was Junintown, which was nothing but harpies. So, I mean, that gave you a clear early game advantage. But after that, it was just like, okay, cool. We got our usefulness down. Let's replace everything you have with harpies and soldiers, you know, or cavalry, or just literally anything else, and you're pretty much good to go. Treat you behind the line right quick. We're just gonna have you stand by. And basically in net, you're gonna be a little bit of fodder here, so that way maybe Schneider can get a kill or something like that. Excuse me? What? Oh, they opened ranks. Okay, that's... What are you doing, computer? This is... unexpected. This is the most, like... This is the most complicated I've ever seen the AI in this game be. Like, I've never seen it actually really use much of anything except attack and defend, or melee. Like, they're actually widening their stance so that way the archers can't shoot them in the face. There's actually specific AI for specific units. Interesting. Are they really going to do this? Is this really what they're going to do every single time? It's like every few frames, they're going to go and open ranks so that way they don't get shot in the face? Because this is going to be... Because this is painful. This is gonna be fucking... Okay, you know what? I don't even care. Just make it stop. Just make the whole fucking thing stop. Just... This has been a bust. I was really hoping that... I don't know, maybe the battle would be over by now or something? And now that I've moved my units, now they're actually just going to go ahead and start attacking. So, I mean, it's kind of pointless now. Well, that kind of sucked. That's cool, though. There's actually some implementation of AI depending upon, like, there's actually tactics-driven AI responses. That's kind of cool. Although it was really weird and didn't really work that well. That's fine. Hey, Schneider. Please don't lose this, because I really don't want you to get shown up by somebody that has 8 units. Just as an FYI. There's not necessarily a lot riding on this, except your own personal pride. So, for your own sake, I would hope that you don't fuck this up. You know what I'm saying? Also, can I talk about how much I actually just enjoy being able to... You know what? Distracted. Do you know how much I'm able to enjoy just sitting back and relaxing and sitting on my couch and playing a video game? This is fucking awesome. Why didn't I do this years ago? Don't answer that. I already know the answer to that question. It's because A, I didn't have a couch, and B, I'm dumb. But this is nice. It's nice to have the headset and just sit back and chill and just... Oh yeah, I forgot the animation is different for that. I think I like the Dragon Force 1 version better, to be honest with you. But it's nice that I have the ability to just relax and chat about a game that I enjoy, even though it has some dumbass bullshit in there. Alrighty, we're gonna duel. Hey, Schneider, don't lose the duel like Feifan, please. You got the advantage here. It's advantage Schneider. Just don't fuck it up. Okay, then. You're going to lose the... You literally have not hit a... Okay, you hit one time, you deserve that loss. I almost don't even want to rescue you if you get captured. That was not even... So do I have bad RNG? Is it due to the system clock? Do I really have just that bad luck? Is the game punishing me for, is the game punishing me for cheesing strats? Like, what is wrong with people dueling today? What is wrong with all of you, man? Because, I mean, there's bad RNG, and then there's missing literally every single shot that you have. They're a stationary target. I don't freaking like this music, though, man. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Hopefully my voice actually lines up with the music. I thought it did. I tried to test it out again when I was doing my test recordings earlier, so hopefully it works. I hope. At this point, I'm almost determined to have it go to a duel because I want someone to win a duel. Because Annette, if you lose this duel, you absolutely deserve to lose. I'm just saying. I sincerely hope the victory will not be yours. Okay, there we go. She still almost lost the duel. Apparently, this chick right here has stupid levels of crit chance. I don't think she actually did a single turn where she didn't get a double shot. Is that a thing? Hold up. Ayami. Honestly, strength, defense, intellect, build, and charge. I have no idea if any of that has anything to do with the fact that she's just like a crit monster. I genuinely don't know, but Levy, you ain't got backup this time, so hopefully... you better win this, because you ain't got a choice. And suddenly this got a lot more real than it did prior. Mainly because I'm like, no, I want to duel them. And now I'm in a world of hurt. This is why you always have a backup. This is why the cheese exists. All hail the glory of cheese. This is precisely why you do this. You hedge your bets. Bow, wow, wow. So I'm going to advance just to... I'm going to be honest, I'm going to speed this up just a little bit. We're just going to stand by. Have them meet into the center of the battlefield. Battlefield? I guess I'm hungry. Meet the center of the battlefield. Just smack me with a vine like a fool. Okay, fuck it, you're just gonna attack. It's fine. She's fine. She'll be fine. There we go. I'm dying. Alright. By all means, please surround me. Specifically because I have that. I'm gonna be honest, the Dragon Force 1 variant of that looked way fucking cooler. Like, there are elements where this looks a ton better, but in also some ways it looks way worse too. But I also sacrificed the ability to directly hit the leader, so that may not have been worth it. That might have been a mistake. But hopefully, the cavalry will actually do some fucking damage. There's like 30 of them, never mind, there's like 15 of them now. Can you fucking hit? Why are you just standing there not hitting? Jesus. Why is the AI in this game so bad? Do you notice? They will literally just stand there for 5 seconds and then move out of the way where the other one stands there for 5 seconds. Like, actually hit the freaking unit, dude. Good lord, they nerfed the shit out of these troops, man. I can kind of see why this didn't get moved to the US, because this is just... like, the downgrades that they have in some of this is just unreal. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me? I actually lost. I actually lost. Fuck it. No, you don't need to rest up. Nope. You're it, girl. You are it. All you need to do is hit one time. That's all you need to do. Hopefully the AI retreats. Maybe the AI will retreat. I'm in full gambler mode right now. And at this point, like, honestly, if I lose, like, you know what? Fuck it. Whatever. You know, I could just re-record this and pretend this never happened, but I'm gonna do it. You just have to hit one time, Annette. Just one time. Just hit one time. Thank you. That did not deserve to be as tight of a battle as it did. And that was literally because I wanted Annette to duel. If I had just played it safe the way I had been doing, and I just had her troops stand back and cheese, we would have been perfectly okay, because the game has no recourse against me cheesing it. It has zero recourse. It can't defend against it. So I'm an idiot is basically what that amounts to. Division. Yep, they're gonna be running. They see me rolling. They hating, and they probably should, because they had no right to lose that. We were playing like absolute asshats. But that's fine. Somehow we managed to win that entirely in spite of ourselves. I had no right to win that. Or I had no right to lose that, that is to say. And all of my smart people, of course, are, you know, marching somewhere so they can't search anything. It's only stupid people are in my castles. Here's the weekly report. Domestic affairs back in. We won battles, we won battles, we're not discussing it. So, okay. You know what, that's kind of fair. Hilda, you deserve a lot of mage stuff. You got screwed, honey. You got screwed hard. Who do I have? Have I even used Avarice? I think I've used him in like one fight. Carl, Schneider, you know what? You lost, but points for trying. Dora, Feifan. You're kind of Garbo, but I'll give you a shot anyway. Sorry. Well, I am sorry. And everybody's just like, fuck you. Even if my body gives in, my heart never will. Oh. Oh. Oh, that leaves a sour taste in my mouth. Might as well just take my head. I mean, don't waste your breath with a smile on her face. Okay, that's fair. By the way, if y'all like what you saw, feel free to leave a like. If you want to see more, feel free to subscribe and ring the little belly bell. And I will see y'all next time. Peace out.